Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What I have in front of you is kind of a really basic emergency preparedness kit. Okay, this is essentially good for 2 adults and 2 kids. Okay, um, every environment's different. You know, there's certainly not a shortage of videos out there that prove that. I'm in the suburbs. I'm not in a remote area that's prone to um, consistent and predictable natural disasters, wildfires, tornadoes, earthquakes, etc. So my situation is going to be different than somebody in those environments. But the point I think the slant I want to make on this particular video is number one, don't spend more money than you have to. Okay, certainly I'm not going to tell you that good gear is a great thing to have and it makes life easier. Um, but not everybody's in the same situation to be able to uh, kind of source the greatest gear that's out there. Okay, some of it's nice. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But my slant on this video is what could I use that I already have in the house that maybe could have multiple purposes. Okay, some of the things, yes, I did buy specifically for this purpose, but many of them actually I didn't. I had them already. Eventually, will I upgrade? Probably, but the whole goal here is to maybe never even have to deploy this particular system. Um, but if in the event that I need to, then certainly that's a good thing. So, without further ado, let me just quickly burn through what I have here, and I'd appreciate any comments or questions down below. Okay, thanks, guys. So we have the aquatiner. Oh, this thing's heavy. All right, 7 US gallons, more than enough for 2 adults. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Sorry for the sound effects, but this thing is kind of just unwieldy. But 7 US gallons of water, and again, that's you can hear multiple things out there. 3 gallons per adult per day. I don't really subscribe to that. I think you can survive on much less water, but the key is having water. Okay, so uh, would it be better to have more? Probably, but that's what I have at the moment. So what I have here are several bungee cords used together on a, believe it or not, like a heavy duty plastic filing box. Hanging files. I know it may seem kind of corny, but again, this is something that I had in my basement, and I thought, wow, why don't I just use this rather than having it sit there? And because I'm trying to get away from so much paper, I don't really have a use for this, but I decided to just use it in this application, and I think it's pretty decent. So you open it up. Certainly have a lot of different types of just long-term storage. I got these when they were on sale. I definitely recommend checking out like REI, their outlet section, or I think it's Altrek. It's a really good site to be able to get a lot of this. So these, as you notice, okay, these are all like 2 serving type of meals. This is a lentil soup, really dense protein. But look how thin this is. And then you compare that to like the two, this is Mary Jane's Farm, but then there's two Backpacker's Pantry products, a lot thicker. Again, it's going to be different depending on the contents, but if space is really, really critical, then I would look to see if it is more feasible in your system to get something that's a lot thinner than this. So, just an example there. Have some couple of Cliff Shots, mini Cliff Bars. I'm not a candy person at all, but I have some M&Ms in here. Recent Halloween reality. A couple of other cereal bars. Have some raisins. This would certainly be much better if I were to remove these from here and maybe shrink wrap them down or vacuum seal them just to you know, be able to pack a little bit nicer. But I just threw it all together in the purposes for this video, okay? Toilet paper, enough said. Have some nuts, mixed nuts. Rain poncho, same one that I have in my everyday carry in my vehicle. It's an upgrade from the kind of $1 version. Have some Swiss Miss hot chocolate. I'm not really a fan of these, but in a situation where maybe there's not electricity or we're on the move or something like that, this will be decent. Have some soap. I didn't actually just purchase this, but just some MSR pack soap, and really versatile product. Thought this was pretty cool. Gourmet on the go. Alright, stores very well. This happens to be a wild Alaskan salmon. Again, takes up a lot of space, but you know, if we're gonna be somewhat miserable, at least my taste buds won't be, right? Only got 2 of these in there. Have some garbage bags with like 50 feet. I think I measured it out. 50 feet of paracord that's wrapped around here. Some napkins, crackers. Again, the box, I understand it takes up space. I just threw it in here though. I have kind of a hygiene kit, toothbrushes, body wash, which I could actually use that MSR soap since I just received that. I could probably take this out. I mean, this thing is huge. Some floss, toothpaste, a notepad, a couple of pens, Sharpie. Cheddar bunnies. Don't sleep on the cheddar bunnies, alright? My kids will love that stuff. Again, another item that typically I'm not a fan of, but in the event of survival, I'm all over it. Tuna salad, sandwich ready, albacore. Some other tuna creations, herb and garlic. These things are super thin. Excellent. Licorice comfort food. Ooh. Beef jerky. Again, something else I'm not a fan of, but if I'm going to survive, I am going to be all over this. All right. Here's just kind of a miscellaneous kit here. A couple of rescue blankets, some lip balm, waterproof matches, hand sanitizer. Have a bladder in here for some more water. Have some cotton balls with Vaseline to be able to start fires. Some sporks and some light sticks, cheap knives. Okay, I think this kit coupled with my EDC vehicle bag would be pretty adequate to get us by for about 72 hours. I did a separate review on this. It's the Life Gear kind of quad power light. Excellent product. Again, this thing is overkill. Look how huge it is, but it's just a lighter. I had it in the house and thought it would just be fine for this situation. Peanut butter. Stores very well. Again, I realize this is a huge, 16 ounces, but it is what it is. And some chamomile. Again, I could break it down from the box. Some other canned fish. Now this I'll eat even if there's no emergency. Sardines and olive oil. Alright, just different types of sardines. Another item, roasted garlic potatoes. Not a fan. I like real potatoes, although these are real allegedly. But yeah, so that's the story. And I think that's everything. Oh, you know what? I have the CountyCom small radio general purpose. If the power's out, stations are out, hopefully I could listen to NOAA and kind of see what is going on. So that is just a kind of quick, although man, 9 minutes, wow, 9.5 minutes. So the point is, if you can source together what you already have in your house, then it's a start. It's better than doing nothing, okay? Because you want to have that aspect of self-reliance rather than being the person who's looking at somebody else to do something, all right? Thanks, guys, and be safe, be prepared.